Hello and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well and all that. Hope you're enjoying them. So, this week we are, well, it's going to be like a mixing together of a lot of videos to make one. We are starting on sorting ewes out and store lambs and all that for market. So, today is like a Tuesday. Probably be, when you see this, it'll be probably been like 3 Tuesdays ago. We took some store lambs on Saturday, like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. A bit disappointed really in price there. Thought they would have made more. And I say the average is about £82. There's some good lambs amongst them, but they were Texels. But I see whether they were just a bit early, but I say they're gone. They're better gone, aren't they? In my eyes, save the grass for other things. But we'll get into that on a different day. So today, I say today's Tuesday. We're going now, nipping across and loading some ewes up that are sorted out of them Texel lambs, the ones that I picked for getting rid of, like a few a tight pelvis one for there's two tight pelvis ones for outdoor lambing, and one with there's 2 with bad bags, and a Scotty that's a bit lame and what have you. But no, so we'll go across, get them in the trailer, and sort that out. And then what we'll do is, I say, we'll keep jumping forward a day or two, so on and so forth, and then we'll end up after selling my next lot of store lambs, which will be about the 21st of September, something like that. But no, so we'll go and load these ewes up. Catch you there. So that's the first 8 killing ewes. This one's one from spring that never lambed, that's been waiting to go, and so too's that one. But the rest have had lambs on. Well, she's only got 1 quarter, and same with that one there, 1 quarter, and this one here was tight pelvis lambing, and so too was that one. Like obviously when you're lambing outdoors, that's spawned, has got no teeth. When you're lambing outdoors, you want them as easy as they can at lambing. So I say they're going. So drop them off now. I say we'll probably come back in another day or two when we start weaning and do a bit more then and make it as one big long video. But like some of them ewes, well, I could have waited till these ewes now were ready to go and what have you, but I thought like the Cheviot lot of ewes were ready, but they're there, they're in the shed, they're not dead, they're not lame, so they're better gone, aren't they? One thing, the opinion I've gained with sheep now is, you know, I mean, a sheep that walks out of a trailer will always make more than one you have to drag into a trailer. So if we can keep, you know, I mean, like if we can keep just ridding them as and when, like these store lambs, they probably would make more as fat lambs, but they're better off gone as stores because they're gone, aren't they then? Like the ones we sold at the weekend, those Texel lambs. It probably would have made more as fat lambs if I'd fattened them. And yeah, I was a bit disappointed with what they made. I thought they could have made more. But, you know what I mean, at the end of the day they're gone now, so they aren't my problem, are they? They're not eating my grass, they're not eating the money. I mean, the money I've lost on them, I can win to keep the grass out to somebody, or I can tie it up in one of these SFIs or a stewardship, and I can draw the extra money there, like, can't I? So it's like it's less work, less feet on the ground. They're gone. I say they're not getting lame. They're not dying. I've not got worm them again. And I say that's the policy of these Cheviots. When we get up, we'll get up and get these Cheviot lambs and them mules all weaned this next week, 10 days, something like that, hopefully. And once we've done that, like I say, they'll go. I'm hoping that some of them will go straight to leak on the 21st of September. The rest will go a fortnight later. And then sort of come mid-October, I'll only have ewes and a few ewe lambs kicking about. And probably a lamb or two that's lame, because there'll always be a lame lamb, won't there? I mean, get rid of me killing ewes and everything all in one hit, get them all gone now. And then it's like I say, I've not got any issue with them then. But no, so we'll leave this little bit now, and we'll reconvene in a day or two when we start weaning lambs probably. So I'll probably go meet you up Old Car with a great lot of lambs in 3 or 4 days. Catch you there. So we're back, ready for it. Sheep farming again. It's what, about 7 o'clock or something like that. We've got Saturday the 21st, something like that. We've got a load booked in for Leek today, store sale, and in the process of getting them booked in, we're going to wean the rest because I've not got around to weaning them yet. So we'll obviously we're up Old Car now. We'll go down over that far bank and gather them up and obviously get them all in the pen. It is a bit bleak. But we'll get them in, get them weaned, load the ones up I want, and go to market, drop them off, come back, take the other ones back to Sheen. So we'll sort it, eh? As you can tell, they're lovely weather for sheep gathering. It's not too bad. There is a few up on that there, and there's just a couple over by that tree in the wrong field. But we can sort that now. We'll head off down. Like I say, I've come straight from Mayfield. Dad's coming from Sheen with trailer and dogs. So like I say, if I head down, I can start getting them ones up, and then we'll work from there. If we get them ones back in, push them ones off that hill, get them ones in, them ones down. They'll come down there, and then up this side here. But it shouldn't take a lot of doing, because I've been coming up and just shouting them and just dropping them, just giving them an odd bit of corn every now and again. Not much, but they are, like I say, they're coming to that. So again, because they do have a stage of being a bit like neglected up here, but we'll work on that. We'll get them in. And that's this year's lambs. There's a couple that won't stay, a couple that will. There's the odd ewe that wants, like that ewe wants going to the other group, and there's two brown face ewes that won't go to the other group, and then there's a Gritston that's gone saggy bagged and wants going for killing. But we'll sort through them now. What's going to market today? So there's all the ewe lambs. Like I say, the chivets will probably definitely stop. The mules might still get sold yet, but I'll see how I feel nearer the time over that. They aren't a bad group really, they look quite well this time.
37, I reckon.
They'll, I say, are looking healthy and looking good lambs they are. Odd ewe that's got to be moved to the other block of ground, but they're doing alright. So we're back up here again now. We've dropped them lambs off. I've watched them sold, and we're coming gathering new lambs up to take back to Sheen. There's a couple of free ewes I won't just chuck up the other ground, and then there's a killing ewe that can go back and go in with some lambs that aren't just ready for going. And that's it really. Then so once I get them loaded up, I've got one. There'll be one last load of like sort of scrag ends, that sort of things, just to go. But not many, perhaps be 10 or 12, something like that, and then the rest of the lambs are gone. If you go like last week, I've not watched many sold. Again, it's typical leak trade really, all over the place. I know them Texel lambs we sold last week, they were about £82 a head they average, somewhere around there. And they had a bit of corn at that. So like if these ones here make something similar, I think they've done all right there really, because these ones will have not. I dealt with them when they were lambed. I sheared them, and that's it. This will be the third time I've touched the lambs and the sheep, like sorted them today. Like I said, I don't do a lot of messing with them. Very low input. Get them. So hopefully, let's say they make a bit less, but there's next to no cost at all in them. You see, so but no, so that's it. That's how. See what they make, and then we'll go from there with them. But no, I'll get these ewe lambs loaded up and dropped off. That's just them few. I think there's 3 of them I've chucked out in here. There's one I'd text that bit of a dirty arse and walking away. The one's a bit of a one that had Texel lambs I couldn't catch. There's still one up there that I couldn't get in pen today, like, so I think with them 4 I've chucked out here, and then one's there. I think now there's 42 here. I've got a feeling, without having a better count, that there's 42, there's 61 is there up there now, so that's about 103, something like that for tupping. Be about right. I mean, I probably won't go and buy any more to that. I'll probably just leave it as it is. There's about 25 Cheviot ewe lambs in this trailer for next year. But I think, like I say, with what the plan is for sheep, I think sort of 100's about right. We can always, when I get sorting them, if I think there's more to get sent down the killing route, I can always go out and buy a few more then, like late on. But yeah, like I say, I'm happy with that number. I think it's all right going forward. Because I think with SFIs and all that going forward and stewardships and stuff, I do think like the lambs I've sold and the lambs I'm keeping, I think I'll have made, I don't know what, so to say 5,000–6,000, something like that, say. Well, I think I can draw that off an SFI without doing the work, basically, without having to lamb as many, without having to shear and get them in and worm them and that sort of stuff. So I think that's it going forward. I think like 100 sheep seem to live on these 2 blocks of ground just fine. I think if we can run something like that, and then perhaps with that other piece it's got a bit where we've been weaning just, there is like quite a bit of grass on that still. So I'm thinking that I might be able to tup up there into winter, which means I can perhaps tie more of Sheen up on some sort of scheme and get drawing that way. So obviously get them. At the end of the day, you've got to make the money you can as easy as you can. And if I can make more money by not having sheep and not having to chase as many sheep and having to lamb as many sheep, I think it's a win-win, isn't it, really? But no, we'll go drop these ewe lambs off now, and then we'll go from there. There they are, back in Sheen anyway now. On a nice, well it should be herbal lay really. There's a lot of clover amongst it. Whatever, but it's never just, some of the herbs never have just come overly well on it, but with this field and that over that wall and this here, it almost lasted me all winter. There's I've counted properly, I think it's about 35 lambs. But like I say, some of the mules, these chivvies will probably stay, but like there's the odd mule ewe lamb amongst about 10 of them. Some of them might be cashed in yet, depending on what they look like in a week or two and how I feel about them. I might have them loaded up and sold as ewe lambs because if trade for ewe lambs is good, or I might keep them as shearlings and send them and either sell them as shearlings or use them myself. But I'll have to have a look. I have to see how I feel about that. But like I say, the chiviots will probably stop, and then but the mules, like I say, the mules could be sold yet. But anyway, let's get the top layer off. Killing you, she'll well, if she comes off last she'll go over to another field, but if not I'll get her back after these another day or two. She'll take them off. Anyway, let's run them off. So that's we'll leave it there, eh? Sorted that. Fed these for the night. Still doing a bit because they're still out at night and whatever. But no, so whatever you get up to the rest of the weekend, hope you have a good one. Don't forget to give me a like and a subscribe. I shall see you all next Saturday at 6. Ciao!